Hey guys, DC Network here, coming at you with another video. So I just finished watching the finale for Infinity Train, as per usual. You guys know this by now, spoilers ahead. Wow, what a finale. Honestly, it was amazing. So I'm going to start out with episode 9 first. So episode 9 I thought was really, really cool. We got to see the inner workings of the train. We got to see how the passengers arrive, how their memory gets discovered, what they're there for. And we saw basically the entire system of how they get processed on the train, how they get their number, everything. It was honestly something that is really, really cool. And I gotta give credit to the creator, Owen Dennis. I mean, this is a really, really creative show, and that was just on another level of creativeness and just coolness in general. I just really thought that was awesome. Secondly, then Tulip kind of goes into rage mode because she sees that, not Tulip, sorry, Mirror Tulip goes into rage mode, seeing that she can't get a number. So she starts destroying all of the robots. 1-1 did give the robots a name. I do not remember what it was, so if you remember, let me know in the comments. But she starts destroying a bunch of robots, and then all of a sudden a steward appears, and we're like, oh, I thought like it's about to get crazy, like things are about to go down. But then it turned out inside of the steward was 1-1, and 1-1 says something to the extent of like, you keep breaking things. We can't have this happen. And then it cuts to the commercial, and that's the first episode, which I just thought this episode, episode 9, like I said, really, really cool to see the inner workings of the train. And secondly, episode 10, the finale itself. So what happens is that, as you guys have probably seen already, if you're watching this, 1-1 is trying to find a way for MT to get off the train, or at least MT's trying to convince him, and he's like, you can't leave the train, you're a part of the train, you're fulfilling your purpose by helping people leave. And then all of a sudden we learn that Jesse's coming back on the train, he's in processing. The one thing that I don't really understand about this, because I kind of had a little inkling of a feeling that Jesse might come back, but I wasn't so sure about it, so I don't remember if I mentioned it in my video, my prior videos or not. But I had a little inkling that he may, but I didn't really think it was likely. He does come back, and the one thing that I don't understand about that is how exactly did he get back on the train? Because in order for the train to discover you, or for you to be taken by the train, for you to be abducted by it, you have to be leading a lifestyle that is not that good in, like, not that good in morality speaking. Like, your morals aren't that great, you're not being that nice of a person. That's the whole point of the train, is to try to fix your flaws. But the thing is that I don't really understand is, like 1-1 was saying, Jesse's number hit 0, he was fixed. So how did he get back on the train? That's what I really don't understand. Like, what did he do to get back on the train? They didn't really show that, and that's kind of something I'm curious about, like what exactly happened. Because they just said, oh yeah, I gotta get back, I gotta get back, and all of a sudden he's back. But what did he do to get back? Because you have to do something bad in order to get onto the train, or something bad has to happen to you. That's at least how we understand it. But all in all, it was really cool. Then the other mirror police, the rookie one, comes and he starts attacking Tulip, and then Alan Dracula actually obliterates him, which, I mean, that's kind of whatever to me. It was cool, I guess, but I didn't care if he died or not. It's kind of a minor part of the story, in my opinion, at this point, because MT was getting off the train because she used a reflection to get um, Jesse's number onto her hand, so it looks like, oh, it's reflecting off her hand. Oh, she has a number, so then 1-1 lets her leave, which, I mean, that's one of the endings that I thought would happen. Like I told you guys, it's the one that I thought was less likely to happen. But like I told you guys in my previous videos, I thought either he was going to find a purpose for her on the train, 1-1, or he's going to let her leave. And it turns out he let her leave. But what's weird about this to me, the one like little gripe I have, I guess, is what doesn't make sense is because 1-1 in the train are basically stuck on a loop, and the train's kind of coming apart at the seams. And all of a sudden, priorly when MT was trying to leave, she couldn't. She physically could not leave the train. She starts glitching out, and she just physically cannot enter the door. She just can't. She can't exit the train. There's no way for her to do so. But then now all of a sudden, she does, which is kind of weird. Because I mean, clearly there's some sci-fi thing above 1-1 that created the train. Like something, somehow this train got creative, and 1-1's just the one who is looking over it, who's making sure it's maintained and well kept. But he, in the episode, doesn't really seem to know how to have Tulip leave the train. I keep on saying Tulip. How to have Mirror Tulip leave the train. He doesn't seem to know how to do this, and then all of a sudden she leaves. So that was kind of a little strange to me. I don't know. I don't know if you guys had the same little issue with that, but all in all, I really, really, really liked this episode. I really liked this season. I liked it more than season one, honestly. The last four episodes have been amazing, and I just really enjoyed Infinity Train. And with that being said, is this the end? Are we going to get a book three? I was waiting at the end to see if 1-1 comes on screen again to say, hey, more Infinity Train on the way, but he didn't. So it's kind of left up in the air right now. In my personal opinion, I mean, listen, we could get a book three. It's highly possible to just introduce completely new characters. But my personal opinion is that this is it. I just think this is the end of Infinity Train. I think it was a story about Tulip that led into the story about Mirror Tulip, and that's the end of it. Because we saw pretty much for the like we know basically how the train works perfectly now. The only things we don't know about are one, who created the train initially, and two, like what is this area that the train is in? What is this like void that it's surrounded by? This desert area, this wasteland. Like what is that exactly? Those are the two things we really don't know about the train right now. But the thing is that I just feel as if we continue to go down this path. Say we do a book three with like three brand new characters, right? Say we do that. Then that ends, and then that leads into a book four with another three new characters. I just feel like eventually the formula would get stale, and it would just be like the quality would go down if you get what I'm saying. I think that it's in a good spot right now. This was a good way to send it off. I just don't want them to ruin what they have because Infinity Train is definitely one of the better things to come out of Cartoon Network recently, and I don't want them to ruin that by holding on to it for too long. But with that being said, like I said, it's possible we get a book three because the two things we don't know is what is this wasteland that the train is surrounded by, and who exactly created this crazy train. I mean, that's something that may be left unanswered, or that's something that could be explored down the line. We really don't know, but my personal opinion, I just don't think it's coming back. I mean, I could be completely wrong. But let me know in the comment section if you guys think it's coming back or if you agree with me and think that it's more likely not to come back. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.